Thank you for joining me for these series. If you haven't already checked the previous ones, all the links are in the description box below. And today's the final session. We are going to go straight into the final session, all over body movement and recovery and rejuvenation. Let's give ourselves more compassion and let's release any stress that you've got going on around your body. Let's get started. Hi, in the intro, I apologize, I forgot to mention, if you've got a block, grab it. If you've got a pillow, grab that, or you grab both, whatever you prefer. So quickly grab those, pause the video, and then we're gonna go into an all over body recovery session, okay? So anything that's been strenuous, if you're feeling quite stressed, highly anxious, this is very much a breathing into the movements and just staying still. So each movement is going to hold for 3 breaths. Okay, so put on some chill out music or nothing. Try and get in a place of stillness and quietness, and we will get started. So the first thing that we're going to do, I'm going to move my pillow to the side. The first thing I'm going to do is stack my yoga block at the back of my mat on a medium height. Okay, so you can do this without a yoga block, but when you do it with a yoga block, you are going to not want to do it without one again. So this is from my wonderful yoga teacher, Ali Van Vossen, and she is remarkable. So she's the one who taught me this one. So I'm going to stack my hand one on top of the other, rest my forehead down. And remember, if you don't have a yoga block, you're basically going to stretch the feet out about hip distance, yeah? And point the toes. That's it. This is your position. If you've got a yoga block, just make sure, now I'm a little bit too far back. So if you've got the yoga block, just make sure that your feet are, the ankles, the crest of the ankles, the bend of the ankles is now on the yoga block. Now I've used one block here. If you've got 2, you might want one for each foot, but I know that this actually is fine for me. And now let's just settle into this last session. Take a deep breath in. Relax all the muscles. Forget about what was happening before now. This is the only moment that matters. Give yourself that compassion, the kindness that you show everyone else. Draw it inwards. As you breathe in and out through your nose, relax your forehead, relax your shoulders and your arms, relax your chest and your upper back, relax your abdominals and your mid-back. Relax your lower abdominals, your womb space, and your lower back. Relax the glutes and the hips. Relax the fronts of the thighs, the inside thighs, and the backs of the thighs. Relax your calves, your knees, your ankles, and your toes. Breathe here. 3 more breaths here. Beautiful. So this time, if you've got the block, just shift it to the side. And I want you to just take that left hand and the left cheek just to rest here. And I want you to just bend the right foot. And you can either grab your leggings or you can grab the back of the foot, ankle, or the toes. So whatever you prefer. This is just a very gentle quad stretch. If you wanted to increase it, you can obviously bring the heel towards your bum. And if you just wanted a gentle one, just figure out what suits you, where you prefer to stay. And just hang out here for 3 breaths. You can even close down your eyes again. Relax your shoulders, your forehead, your facial muscles. Deepen your exhale. One more breath. Beautiful. All we're going to do is release slowly that right leg. Replace that right hand and that right cheek. And then just stretch over and reach for the left foot. Now again, each side will be different than the other. So you might want to just give yourself a little bit of compassion. What is your body telling you? What range of movement does this side need? And breathe here. Last 2 breaths. Beautiful. Slowly release that left leg. And I'm going to take my pillow this time. So I want to come over to the left hand side. And I really want to nestle. Now, if you're a yogi and you've got a bolster, oh my goodness, get a bolster. Or you can even get a folded up blanket. So I'm just going to use a pillow for now because it's pretty small. And I want to lay my whole left side over that pillow. So I'm going to lengthen my left hand, rest my head down, and then reach over to my right hand meets my left. Now you can either keep your feet stacked upon one another or you can open them out, whatever you prefer. This is a really good way for stacking on your hips, stretching your side body. And we're gonna lay here for at least 5 breaths, okay? So take a deep breath in. And feel free to close down those eyes, whatever you feel comfortable in. Breathe here. Last breath here. Slowly and carefully prop yourself up, and we're just going to switch over to the other side. So gently moving over to the right side, extending that right arm, hips stacked upon hips, lengthening that left hand, and breathe here for 5 breaths. Last breath here. Okay, so beautiful. Just roll over onto your back. So if you've still got the pillow, or maybe you can do this without any props, but I want the pillow to be on my upper to mid back, yeah? So I want to avoid my lower back being on the cushion. You can also do this with a block around the bra strap or the upper back, okay? So taking the hands up above you and resting them on the mat. Lengthen the feet and point the toes. I want you to hold this position. It's a modified fish position. So we're opening up our hips, opening up a full body, all over body stretch. We're going to take 10 breaths here, okay? And I'll give you a 2-breath warning when we're coming to the end. So just focus on the inhale. Focus on the exhale. So we're about halfway here, but if you want to keep those hands where they are, feel free. If you want to bring them down into goalposts and open up the chest a little bit more, please feel free to do what's calling your body. What does your body need right now? And 5 breaths here. Focusing on the inhale, focusing on the exhale. See if you can extend, lengthen, and deepen your exhale. Last breath here. Now in this position, I want you to bend the right knee, bend the left knee. And if you've got your cushion, I want you to either take it away or you're going to move the cushion so you are now resting your lower back and bum on it. So there's two options there. You can either take the cushion away completely, take the block away, or move the block to the sacrum or your lower back bum. Extend the right leg now and draw the left knee in towards your chest. Take 5 breaths here in this position as you lengthen the right leg, drawing that left knee in towards your chest at a comfortable resting position. You can either interlace your fingers in front of the shin, or if it feels more comfortable, around your hamstring. Three more breaths here. Slowly and carefully release that left leg, and I'm going to keep it bent before I bend my right knee, and then I'm going to extend my left. Just gives a smoother transition. So again, 5 breaths here. Take a deep breath in. Exhale and relax. Beautiful. Okay, relax that right leg. This time prop both feet into the floor. And this time please do take the cushion away from you. Now if you've got a wall beside you, I should have mentioned this earlier. If you've got a wall, please do nestle yourself even, bum against the wall. And then you're going to sweep your legs up and make sure your bum is as close as you can get it towards the wall, and flex the feet, and they should be about hip distance apart. We're going to stay here for 5 minutes now, and I am not going to close out this session. If you want to stay here for longer, please feel free to stay here for longer, which is why I'm not going to close out this session. So this is our last position. You can either rest your hands on the rib cage, on your abdominals, or widen those fingertips out to a T position. Breathe here for 5 minutes now. Settle yourself in, listen to your body, and work from the top of the head, breathing into the cranium, breathing into the forehead, breathing into the facial muscles, breathing into the shoulders, the arms, the forearms, relaxing all the muscles around the fingers, around the upper back. As you're breathing in, notice any feelings and sensations around the mid-back, the chest, the abdominals. Relaxing any tension, any resistance you're holding around the womb space, around the lower back. Relaxing and releasing any tension around the glutes, the hips.
the front and the back of the legs, the knees, the back of the knees, the shins, the calves, the ankles, the toes, and the soles of the feet. Breathing in through the nose, breathing out through the nose. You can stay here for as long as you can, the longer the better. And I will give you a slight bell just to forewarn you when the video is about to come to an end if you want to stay here for 5 minutes. So I'm going to say my thank you here. I appreciate you. Thank you for joining me. Thank you for honoring yourself and your body by taking part in this video. And I'll see you on the next one. And I'll see you on the next one.